a choice has ultimately to be made, and it comes down to the final two. Actually, all the candidates were pretty close. That if you think of both Boris Johnson and Theresa May, they were a very long way ahead in the MP vote, and in this occasion that wasn't the case.
Do you think that closeness, and you're right, it is between all three candidates, suggests that your MPs here in Westminster don't really know what they want?
Well, I think that was the difficulty with people who wanted to get rid of Boris Johnson, that they had no idea what they wanted. And they may be regretting what they did, but nonetheless that's happened, and it's onwards and upwards.
You settled on Liz Truss, clearly. You knew what you wanted. And she does pull ahead when it comes to the Conservative membership polls. The latest one shows that she would beat Rishi Sunak, certainly with the Conservative members. So let's say that she wins. I mean, she's going to run away with this, isn't she?
Well, look, why am I supporting Liz Truss? First of all, loyalty. I think it's really important that people who serve in a cabinet would actually support the Prime Minister who is running that cabinet, or when they come to the conclusion they can't resign. And she stuck by the Prime Minister, she supported him, and she wasn't setting up her own website to campaign against him. It's also economics. Liz Truss has been a free market economic believer as long as I've known her. And it's then Europe, because the one person who was giving me the most support when I was being blocked by the Treasury was Liz Truss, chairing the GBO committee to make sure we could deliver on the advantages, the benefits of Brexit. So that's why I've come round to supporting her. I think she's a great candidate and will be a good leader. We'll have to wait and see. I'd never predict anybody running away with things. There's a lot of campaigning to do between now and the 5th of September.
Let's say she wins. Should there be a general election?
That's a really interesting question. All the candidates have said that they wouldn't choose to have a general election, and that is their decision to make. I think it is the hardest political decision a Prime Minister ever has to make. What time do you use the power now returned, thanks to the repeal of the dreadful Fixed-Term Parliament Act? That choice is one individually made by the Prime Minister and is a very tough one.
But you don't agree, do you? Because earlier this year you said a new Prime Minister means a general election has to happen.
What I said, I actually first said it in 2011. There's always dangerous people quoting their own
You said it in the context of this particular race.
What I said in 2011, and what I repeated earlier this year, was that it seemed that the Constitution was evolving. And I said this before the Fixed-Term Parliament Act was repealed. The question is, are we back with the repeal of the Fixed-Term Parliament Act to where we were developing in 2011? And whether we are or not will ultimately be decided by whoever wins the Prime Ministership.
So have you changed your mind, or are you pushing Liz Truss to go for that vote?
I'm now discussing with you constitutional theory, which I find a very interesting
But give me a straight answer, because some people don't.
I'm not presuming to advise Liz Truss on what she should do constitutionally, but I find the Constitution an endlessly fascinating topic to discuss and to debate, and I'm more than happy to do that. But I don't think it's for me to say to Liz Truss, or indeed to Rishi Sunak, what they ought to be doing.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, thank you very much.